Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Tinder Tuesday. I want to start by apologizing for the delay. It's been kind of a hectic week. I'm a little behind on the podcast, a little behind on the content, having some issues with the Google and doing some advertising on YouTube. Basically censorship, but you didn't hear that from me. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Let's do it. So first we have K. Help me, I'm poor. Well, couple things here. Number one, is that an arm or a leg coming out from her torso there? I think it's an arm. Mother of God. But help me, I'm poor. As much as I would love to give you my money, uh, you know, I don't get involved with cattle. That falls under bestiality. So I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna recommend to a friend. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swipe left and go to the next. Ooh, K is 22, 16 miles away. Got the big cleavage. Well, not necessarily big, but got some cleavage going on. Her and her slutty friend here have the black belt in dick sucking, obviously, as you can see by their necklaces. So the cleavage is a nice indicator that this one will fuck on the first date, fellas. Just so we're clear. Anyway, just a short brown girl looking for a tall, hot sugar daddy. Ooh, I am neither tall, but I am hot. So, I could qualify for this one, but I really don't want to finance you unless you're really going to get some big titties. They're nice titties, don't get me wrong. From what I can see, they're very nice. But number one, I mean, if I'm going to finance you based entirely upon titties, they need to be a little bit bigger. And number two, based upon the fact that you and your friend have the black belt in dick sucking, I'm going to pass on the herpes on my cock. Although I'm sure it would be fabulous until it burns when I pee. Um, Another thing, and guys, this is something I want to point out. So we see this on Tinder sometimes, even on Facebook and the other online dating sites. When you see the main girl like this, and she's got her tits hanging out, she's obviously attempting to appear slutty, and then she brings in a friend. Uh, by the way, I had to blur the faces, as you guys know, but they were both making duck faces, and so the insinuation here, and women are doing this. I don't know if they're conscientious of it or not. I don't think they are. Wait, no, maybe they are. You know what? I think they're semi-conscious of it. But anyway, what she's trying to do is she's trying to say, if you invest your time and resources into me, you can have me and my friend. Uh, Maybe a dual blowjob, and those are pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but not at this point in my life. Not really looking for that. Not really interested in that. So it's a shame that I'm gonna swipe left and never see those tits again on Tinder. Although I will see them on Pornhub in a few years. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swipe left and move to the next. Ooh, A is 18 and she's a dancer. Doesn't say what kind of dancer, but I think we have a I think we can postulate a theory on what kind of dancer she is. Anyway, so I don't know what this one is. I think it's 2. It looks like the Roman numeral 2, but I don't really know what that emoji there is, but oh, no, in this context it's an I. This dumb bitch actually thought that, and I believe that actually is the emoji for the Roman numeral 2. This dumb bitch actually thought it means I. But anyway, I need a weed plug, LOL, I have a boyfriend. So, at least she's honest. I need a weed plug. And I have a boyfriend. But by posing up against the car in kind of a slutty manner like that, she's implying that if you give her weed, She won't pay you for it, but she will possibly fuck you, or at the very least give you a very teasy blowjob, or not blowjob, maybe a hand job. You know, from the pictures, she didn't strike me as the blowjob type. She strikes me more as the hand job type. Again, I apologize. Had to blur. I have to blur the face on these guys. I would love, because the facial expression says a lot. But and maybe at some point I'll do a collage of all the non-blurred faces, but take out any context and do something like that. But you know, again, at least she's honest. But you know, I don't deal marijuana, so I don't think I'm her type. Uh, I don't smoke marijuana, so I again don't think I'm her type. Uh, I don't really get involved with people that do drugs of any kind. Although I do enjoy the occasional alcoholic beverage, I am not a drug user. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and swipe left. Although I bet we might see her later on in some teen porn, fucking or blowing a guy on the casting couch for I don't know. Do they sell weed in grams for some bud? Fucking for bud. That'll be the name of her title. Fucking for bud. No, blowing for bud. Instead of blowing bud, you're blowing for bud. Oh shit. Let's go on to the next one. Let's just swipe left and move on. Oh shit. Oh shit, guys. Guys, you are gonna appreciate this. So I'm gonna read the bio, and then I got a story. So hockey is life. I'm a huge Philadelphia Flyers fanatic. The Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly are my favorite bands. I'm a horror writer. I love reading comics, and I think I'm funnier than I actually am, but if you could just laugh, that'd be great. Looking for someone who doesn't talk through movies. I'm not saying I'm the female version of Hank Moody, but you know, motherfucker. Don't fuck teenagers. I like my coffee like I like my men, strong and Irish. So, this individual. So I had the this was probably 2 years ago. I actually had the pleasure of uh, meeting this individual, and we went on a date. I bought her several drinks. Um, we went on another date in my apartment about 2 days later. So I had known her all of 3 days. Um, and she came over. We had, you know, I had some absinthe. She had a little bit of my absinthe and 2 glasses of wine. Long story short, she does anal on the second date. So, and also, this one is not stingy about the condoms. I know mistakes were made. You know, alcohol is a terrible thing, but yeah. So this one fucks raw, anally on the second date. So, little backstory there. Uh, she ultimately ghosted when she quote unquote decided she didn't have those kind of feelings for me. So whatever. She's not a horror writer. She's never written anything of any value at all. Uh, although she did live in LA at one point, supposedly. She was living entirely paid for by her military boyfriend at the time. Supposedly she worked on a television show, but I don't really buy that unless it was interning, and even then it was probably a B production. So definitely not a horror writer. She never showed me any of her work. Basically, this individual that I know, uh, she what does she do? She smokes weed, she drinks, and then uh, complains about the quality of men that she interacts with. So, interesting follow up though. So about a month ago, yeah, it was about a month ago because it was the night before Thanksgiving. So the night before Thanksgiving, she was added on my Snapchat, and basically I had sent her a Snapchat of me at my local bar uh, with, I believe I had Rumplemans, and it wasn't anything harmful. I didn't even mean to send it to her. I meant to, I sent it to a bunch of people. My caption was kind of clever at the time. So she responds with a picture of her boyfriend's penis. Uh, his cock was probably about an inch and a half long, of which I pointed out. Uh, Long story short, I end up getting blocked on Snapchat after I tell her boyfriend that if I had a cock so small, I would kill myself. No, seriously, your cock is so small, you should jump off of a bridge and die. You're ashamed of mankind. You call yourself a man. So anyway, this is my experience with A. Uh, so I would I would swipe right because although I might catch something, the front door was not good. The back door was pretty good though. But I'm gonna go ahead and swipe left because I don't think I would ever. I think I burned that bridge pretty well the night before Thanksgiving. So moving on. So here we have Kay. So Kay is 22, engineering school, work, cars, lifting, drawing, painting, chilling. I just want someone to make me breakfast food and get fat with me, whatever, forever. So engineering school, well, the majority of women that I have met that are in quote-unquote engineering school are in civil engineering, and my guess is that she's no different. She might be in computer science. I have seen a rise in the number of women in computer science, uh, but I think they're grading on a curve for them because I have seen the work that most women in computer science pull, and it is not great. I have met some women in the field that were good developers, but this is after years of experience. However, the undergrad level computer science students that are women are just atrocious, uh, just absolutely pathetic. Uh, so as far as the and see here it is. She wants someone to cook for her and get fat with her. Well, here's the problem, right? So number one, we as men should not be cooking for her. That's the first problem. The second problem is she wants to get fat and expects you to continue to love her and adore her and treat her like a princess and do all of these things. But the second you get fat, is the moment that she's going to be out the door faster than you could say the word go. Now, I don't know about the whatever forever. I'm assuming she's indifferent, she's lazy. Well, what else is new? So, although I do kind of like redheads, um, something unique, we're going to go ahead and move on. And she does appear to be somewhat curvy and not in the chubby curvy. I mean, she is thin and has tits and presumably birthing hips and an ass. But as much as I like that, I and don't get me wrong, guys. I have recently learned I really enjoy cooking. Uh, I am turning into somewhat of a decent cook, but I certainly do not want to cook for some dumb bitch who isn't capable of cooking, as that might be the only skill she could have offered this world and has pissed it away. So swiping left. Ooh, face down, ass up. Don't know what it's from. I think it's from the rap music. Uh, but here we have a chubby chick with a fat ass because she is chubby. Uh, Barely any face in this profile picture. But here we have Kay, who is 24 miles away, fiery redhead with an attitude you can't handle. Well, judging from your picture, you're actually a brunette, And by attitude, you mean cuntiness. Well, Kay, you're right. I don't tolerate cuntiness, and I'm definitely a lot less inclined to deal with cuntiness uh, when it's coming from a fat chick. So, not a lot more to say here. Um, this is one. Now, this is one because it's a bathroom mirror picture in a public bathroom, mind you. Uh, this one is one of those. Uh, oh, how do I put this? She's one of those that's out there uh, fucking the dudes in the lowered Honda Civics with straight pipes and the subwoofers that sound like a swarm of bees trying to escape the trunk. Uh, she probably has a quote unquote boyfriend, but she also fucks uh, guys that give her weed on the side. We've all seen this chick before. We've all met this chick before, especially if you're from a small town. If you're listening and you grew up in a small town or you have any experience in a small town, this is a common thing. This is a very common thing. This picture is actually really just trashy. The ass picture in a public bathroom is just pathetic. You mean to tell me that the ass picture itself, at least you're honest. At least you're honest that you're going to ride the cock carousel, that you're looking to ride it. I appreciate the honesty. I don't want to be a part of it, but I appreciate the honesty. But a public bathroom, really? You don't have a full body mirror anywhere in your house or one of the many homes of guys you fuck? Uh, really? Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on because this one's starting to irritate me. So, last one, and as we all know, this is my favorite time of the week. It's time for the Slutty Dog Pick of the Week. And the Slutty Dog of the Week is C, who is 26. Now, guys, the reason I picked this Slutty Dog is not necessarily because of the sluttiness of her picture, but it's also the content of the profile. You know how they say it's not about what's on the outside, it's about what's on the inside. This is one of those that I think it applies. So, and there were better options for Slutty Dog of the Week, but I really just wanted to use her because she is just, oh God, Christ, she is awful. So, music is my passion. Born and raised in the state that we reside, and I am certainly not 26. I blessed the earth 17 years ago. Number one, so that is what is statutory rape? Is it a felony or a misdemeanor? I think it's a felony. So that's a felony, and I don't know about blessing the earth. More like poisoning it is the more likely scenario here. So I mean that right away. This is obviously no go. I don't want a felony. Statutory rape. Well, being accused of rape is not fun. Period. But this one, she might actually have some ground because she is 17 and they do. I mean, they take rape very serious as it is. But statutory rape, I feel, is maybe a little easier to accuse someone of. Anyway. I'm just trying to find someone or something that is appreciated. Wait, what? I'm just trying to find someone or something that is appreciated. Well, have you tried an art museum? Have you tried, listening to music at all? Music is appreciated. Art is appreciated. Although I don't really enjoy the Mona Lisa, I appreciate the artistic value it has. Have you ever, I don't know, walked into I don't know, a political gathering? I'm sure the winning of Donald Trump was appreciated as well. So a lot of things that are appreciated out there. You may not be one of them, but there are a lot of things in this world that are appreciated. So, sorry, well, not sorry that you're not one of them. Let's continue. I'm a queen looking for a king I can build an empire with. Why do the slutty dogs always make me laugh? I really just don't. The slutty dogs. Oh, Christ, guys. So, I kind of, if she wasn't 17, I think I'd have to swipe right because I too wanted to, not I too, but I want to take back Constantinople from the Muslims. So let's build an empire. Let's do it. Let's take back Constantinople. Let's take back the oil fields and let's build an empire. Oh shit. I know that's not the kind of empire you're referring to, but it's just so much more fun to take these things literally. Des Volt. Oh boy. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna go take back Constantinople, and for those of you listening, so obviously check out the podcast, Freedom Uninterrupted, on the SoundCloud. Follow me on Twitter at FRUN Podcast. Uh, if you liked the video, thumbs up, and then definitely subscribe. Got more content coming your way. And as always, stay safe out there, brothers.